Hi Aquarius, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Wow, it's really... Oh, that's okay. It's a bit wobbly, the camera. I do apologize. New setting, just for this very recording. Next time I'm doing a recording, it's going to be back in the old place. But wow, the acoustics are vastly different. It's so nice. So it's a bit of a different place here. I'm in Sweden, and my time is saying that I'm still in the 8/8. It's interesting because I'm starting to record and you'll find out how late it is, but our clock is not like 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. I don't know why I say 1, but we go into like about 24 hours of counting. So just as I started to record this, says 20 tweet. It's also a bit of a different language that we talk here in Sweden. The 20 tweet, 23, and then 8/8, and then 2020. So it's something for you Aquarius that is being very much in alignment as we speak. 23 for me is the star of the lion, and the 8/8 portal that is still going on. That's why I say still 8/8 today, because we have the Lionsgate situation happening today. Although it's a window, I'm not completely sure now of the date, but it starts on the 20th, I believe the 26th of July. Wait. Yes, the 26th of July. And then it goes on, I believe, till the 12th or something like that, the 12th of August. So that's the window of the Lionsgate portal, but there's like a peak today on the 8th of the 8th. So just want to say that really strong energy, and I really want to... The camera's gonna fall off on me. I wanted to get a recording in there today, and I'm happy that I got to do it. So the love reading that we're doing for you today is based on like your basis is still your awakening path, right? Because it doesn't really matter what path you're on. I was going to say, it doesn't really matter what subject you're on, whether you're dealing with health or if you're dealing with your career or your business somehow, some way. It's still going to be due to your personal growth. And now we're looking at your love story, but it's still... What's underneath it is your personal growth, and definitely your spiritual awakening to who you truly really are. And so I'm using the peacocks, my beautiful peacock deck, Mystical Wisdom. The camera reverses the... Ooh, and it's getting a bit... We'll see how this works today. The peacocks and my magical unicorns, because if you heard me before, you know that peacocks and unicorns are my indicator that we have a soulmate connection around. So I figured I'd just use these decks this time around. So if you want to fast forward for this initial, like to find your general energy, what's going on, it can take some time. So we're using the peacock deck to find out the overall energy for you guys. I just want to show you it just wants to show you that you're here, your energy is here. So this card actually doesn't come out, but it flips, and this is my Aquarius card. So I do love that. I have to do that so you actually see something. Originality, blaze your own trail. Has Aquarius all over it. So, love story on your awakening path. What's going on this very special Lionsgate. And oh, I forgot to say, the extended, I've added a meditation at the very end of it. So if you're interested in that, you're going to find out over the course of what we find out here on YouTube, what that, what that meditation is going to be all about. So I'm going to tell you more about it. You actually get 4 cards when you usually only get 2. So let's see where we want this. So this is separate, okay, and right. So interesting. So this card, or these cards rather, I just want to show you straight away. Is it possible for this to not? So shiny. Maybe not. We'll just see how this works today. But I know that these two cards came out. So the first card is, this is money there on the bottom. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you see the star in the back there. So it's you again, but we also have like a wish fulfillment here. And then we have this intuition, just gorgeous. It speaks about how you are the actual, there you go, how you are the actual soulmate energy yourself. Like whatever soulmate connection you're trying to make, you need to be soulmate material in order for you to attract that person, right? Light attracts light, dark attracts dark. So whatever situation you're in, and if you're truly looking for your person, the person, not to put any pressure on them and on you, but the person that you probably decided before even coming here that you were gonna once in your lifetime just hook up with, and not in that sense, but you know what I mean. It's like you are that unicorn with that sphere here coming out. And what was interesting was that these two cards, I believe it was, it could have been Scorpio. So you might have a placement there somehow, some way. There might be a cross watcher here for your Aquarius, but there's a Scorpio placement somehow here. Because I believe that these two came out, and it was sort of showing that one of these cards were, like you see here, it's very cluttered. It's a lot going on here. And it's almost like, okay, we have this person and she's like, she's way down on her head with this castle. Like she decided to put the castle on her head today, thinking at 3 p.m. that might have been the wrong choice to get the castle hat, because it's starting to weigh down a bit. And so it's like there's a lot of thoughts going on. There's a lot of just being a bit bombarded. And then when you look at this next card, it's like, okay, at least I don't have a castle anymore. I have this feather boa, or this almost like a feather creation there going on, so it's a bit lighter. And we tapped into the soulmate energy. There's this intuition, like third eye is through the roof, and it's like we cleared everything out. It's not so much like clutter and thoughts and things going on anymore. We cleared it out. We focus more on the light, and there's a lot of, you don't probably see them, maybe this one you see, but there's a lot of hummingbirds in this card. In Swedish, there was a comment somewhere about somewhere it was being called, and I don't know how the pronunciation is of that, but in Sweden we say kolibri. So it's not just in that place where you actually say kolibri, you say kolibri in Swedish. And so yeah, there's something to it that you're moving in, because I see these next cards that are also here on the table, that you're moving from like a very cluttered, very almost invasive place. It could be in terms of people being around you, but for the most part I feel like it's bombarding your mind, and it sort of doesn't really matter. I hope you understand what I mean. It sort of doesn't really matter whether it's a lot of things actually being around you and that you're cluttered about that, or if it's actually just in your mind, because whatever the situation here, you're as cluttered, right? It doesn't really matter if it's in your mind. And so we sort of stepped away from that and into this calmness is what it feels like. So there's been, I have a window, or a couple of windows open here because it's so freaking warm. And so there's you might see that in the back occasionally, there's a little moths or butterflies or night, I don't even know what you call those. I think it's just adding a bit of color to the reading. So yeah, in terms of your love interest here on your awakening path, it's been sort of, it feels like it started with focus on yourself first. It's like Aquarius, you've been, so I feel like this is either if you're single or if you're some type of separation. Sorry. I have no idea. I wanted to say serendipity. I'm not quite sure what serendipity means. I think it's a really, really, really good thing. So you're somewhere between single and serendipity. I don't want to have it sound like single is a bad thing. Single can be an awesome thing. It's sort of depending on what you what your take on it is. Excuse me. That is all me. I know when it's me, and I know when sort of something is blocked for you, then sometimes I can sort of get a block in my throat. That was all me. So yeah, what I want to say around this, around your love interest, is that either you're probably single or you're serendipity, or you're in a separated situation, and you've gone from a very cluttered place into a much calmer and more focused place, I want to say. And then it's like we have these two individually coming out. Like one is that you're moving forward. For some reason you feel like you need, excuse me, a bit of this is so interesting. And obviously I'm gonna receive, sorry for not finishing my sentences. Obviously I'm gonna receive the messages that I'm supposed to receive, because it's not really about the card. The card just sort of triggers things that I was gonna receive anyway. But definitely with this light and where I'm sitting today, I'm seeing these cards in a literally different light, and it's interesting what's coming out. I really love that. So for some reason you need a bit of courage. So there's movement forward. So I believe that some of you guys out there, either this is you or this is your person, but I believe it's you. It's like you're working up some courage to talk to your person. So for some of you guys, this connection is already been made. Like you have a certain someone in mind. There's two stories coming out though, because I feel like probably more so, like percentage in this group listening into this message, the larger group has not connected with this person yet, but I feel like some of you guys have, and I feel like it's you're working up your courage to speak to your person, or to make some sort of contact with your person. If you're feeling like that's not me, and you know you're in separation and you know the story, then you know if this is your person wanting to, that you understand that they probably want to reach out. And I believe if this is you, Aquarius, definitely go for it. Obviously wait for that internal signal. Wait for your inner being to really give you, not when you feel like it's time, not when you think I waited long enough, or I can't wait any longer, or just out of frustration, if something doesn't happen soon, I'm gonna go crazy. That type of energy, that is not the right time to move forward. This is, though I feel like that's probably not gonna happen, because I feel with the dragon coming out, and it was so interesting because in a different light, I mean, obviously we see this here now, and that is this skeleton, like that is the bones of this dragon. But when I looked at it in a different light here, it looked like bat. It looked like a bat. And so, and I don't get, the only thing I get is that they're night, like more night animals, like they're sleeping through the day and they're alive, come alive at night. So if that is you, or I don't get anything specific around it other than a bat, and just thinking about what they are, or that's your thing, or you I don't know. So so what I feel like it is, you need a bit of courage. So you probably don't, you won't act out of frustration, or you won't act out of feeling like you can't practice patience anymore. You actually, on the contrary, need a little push or a little nudge to go ahead and do this. It's sort of not very Aquarian like. It's not very, if you go for a stereotypical, and whoever is stereotypical anyway, but yeah, I think you know what I mean. For you, okay, move on. Okay, so that's specifically, this card is specifically if you're in a separated situation. Interesting. And here is for all, I feel. Beautiful. Good fortune, invite magic in. So this is the rainbow literally piercing through you. It's sort of the same, if you talk about soulmate material, when the rainbow is piercing through you like this, it's like you're one with the rainbow energy. It just speaks about how every sort of energy center in your body is in alignment. When you're in alignment, what is alignment? Alignment is when your person, when your physical person is up to par, is in connection with your inner being or your higher self or source or whatever you want to call it, that is when you're in alignment. Not with anything else, not with your person, not with your dog, I don't care what that is. Alignment is between you and your inner being, right? This speaks about how you are. This speaks about how you are in alignment with your inner being, with source. And this speaks about, for sure, how much you are in alignment with source or your inner being. And like the time is ripe, the time is now for this connection. Absolutely love that. So let's see what comes out here, because it's that was interesting take on it. So some clarification with this beautiful unicorn deck. Clarification. Thank you. That was quick. And then for the singles, I guess I can say then. Good fortune. Bite magic in. It's like double focus on healing here. So yeah, this place, moving from a very cluttered place into this very calm place, into this very, I'm going to use the word serene. It's like it has taken some healing. You've done some healing work. You probably have really worked on yourself. And here comes love. Love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people to be less afraid. Although I don't think that this is them, I think that this is you. So love heals fear. If you don't agree, and again, if you think that this is your person, just swap the characters around. But I feel like this is you. Any sort of insecurities, any type of worry or any type of fear that you carried around from previous relationships, or even carrying around for thinking how it might be or how it might not be for future reference, for future relationships, to just, I want to say continue, because the energy I feel around you is just sort of really divine. It's really, really like the balance within you is just outstanding. So just continue to do what you do, and know that the more you just go back to love, and I can't say that without thinking about Jim Carrey. Love from Bruce Almighty. So the more you think about love, the more the fear will just truly disappear. You can't visit the fear and sort of talk yourself out of it, or talk it down, because you will just activate it. So love is the true answer here. And then we get the healer again, where it says you have the power to help and heal others. And you really do, Aquarius, you really do. But it's interesting. It's almost like the more you help others, the more you help yourself. So it's something around the lines of do for others, do for yourself what you do for others. Take more time out for yourself as well, because it will heal some. It's like it will heal the inner child. It will heal the whatever you came from, to move now into this gorgeous relationship, into this connection with your soulmate. And even so maybe you've been needing, and maybe your partner, if you're in a separated situation, you might have needed some time apart and to really have healed the situation so that you can now meet again. I'm going to have some final advice here, and then we're going to move into the extended. And what I already feel here is that in the meditation part, there's going to be an extended where I see what else we can find there. But I already feel the meditation part, which will be somewhere between, probably around the lines of 10 minutes. I thought it was going to be around 5 or 10 minutes, but it seems to be more around 10 minutes. To sort of just integrate your new place, integrate this like really super in alignment energy, to feel this way, to be the soulmate material, so that you can attract your soulmate, right? That's what we want to get into, or implement, can you say that, in the meditation. But first, some final advice, and then also see what else wants to come out, like usually in the extended. Some final advice, please. Final advice for Aquarius. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, it's so green. The card is called Pets. It's called Pets. But look at it. It's so green. It's so freaking green. It's just, it is a bit of a winding road, and the winding road came out for somebody else as well. But yeah, it was, I even had God bless the road. God bless the broken road. Sorry, took a bit of time there. God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. How it's been a bit of a winding road to get to this place, but I feel like what you're reaching for now, like what the relationship, like you see this come a long way. It's been, but where it leads you up to this very innocent, very cute, very like curious connection of each other. Like, who are you? Who are you? It seems a bit like you're a lot of like very different species, but you're gonna be of the same. It's just, it feels probably like this is so, that's what I'm getting here around that. It feels so new. I'm getting the word unattainable. Unattainable. For me, unattainable means like attain. Like it's something you want, but it's out of reach. It's unreachable, unattainable. But it's not, Aquarius. So whatever thoughts, if you're in a separated situation, or if you're single and you want to be in a relationship, whatever has felt like it really has taken some time, this is important, I feel. Whatever has taken some time, or the feeling you have around sort of being single, and the feeling you have around, if you want to, of course, come into the soulmate connection, has to do with your personal growth, has to do with your spiritual awakening. So it's not just the fact that you should just meet this person and then move on. It's what does it do to you? What does it do with you? And both, if you're in a separated situation, to dare to go after the same person. If that was sort of, if you feel like they're not gonna want to be with me, and obviously listen to your intuition, listen to that higher knowing what is the best thing for you. And like I said, never act in frustration. But if you're in alignment and you feel the impulse to move towards them, do so. And sort of don't be afraid. There's the dragon again. Don't be afraid to move forward, even if it feels like it's not, possible, because that's what I pick up. Like, it's not going to happen. Don't go down the route to sort of get yourself out of that and decide what it is that you want. And if you're single, it's like, go for the dream you have around the soulmate connection, the dream you have around being in a soulmate partnership, like with a divine counterpart, to really go high in terms of dreams, like really go after what you want, is what it feels like. It's so new coming together with this person. You're gonna come together with this person, and it's gonna feel so new to you, like they're almost a different species. Not that they're a different species to you, and you're so different from each other, but it will be so different from what you previously have known. Okay, guys, I hope that helps and inspires some of you guys, and resonates, is what I'm hoping. If you feel interested in the extended and in the meditation that we're going to do at the very end of that, on the Lionsgate energy, then please come join me there if you want to. Then the link is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys.